What it is really about, and this is not the first time, is the incumbent president of the United States using legal action, using lawsuits, using lawyers to try to intimidate media organizations, the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, CBS News, BBC, into doing what he wants them to do. And that is deeply authoritarian.
I mean, I can see how you see it that way. And I mean, it's a valid point to make. But at the same time, he's been successful with some of these lawsuits as well. I mean, George Stephanopoulos. Look, the media has a responsibility to deliver information in a trustworthy manner. And when the trust in media erodes and the media is serving a dual purpose and acting with an apparent agenda, what do we do to rein that in?
That is why we have regulators. That's why we have strict regulation in this country. And it's on those regulators, if there is a systemic problem, and I would challenge the idea that it is systemic, but if there is, that's why we have regulators in place. You have the FCC, we have Ofcom, that's why they exist. What we shouldn't have, if you ask me, is the most powerful man in the world, currently in office, using lawfare to intimidate journalists and their bosses.
Well, lawfare is an interesting... I mean, and it's a fair assessment, but to use the word lawfare, I mean, you have faith. I'm assuming you have faith in the judicial system in UK. And so if Trump, this will actually... Here's the legal problem with this is he's filing in Florida. I don't know if the Florida courts are going to have jurisdiction in the UK. There's lots of legal problems, but let's just assume for a second this does get into court. The issue you're going to have is you have to have faith in those judicial institutions that they will weigh the facts fairly. And if they do, it's not authoritarian and it's not lawfare if we trust the judicial system, in which I do as a lawyer.